Well, hello, guys. I am Asada. Hey, and you're here for another episode of Conversations in Crypto. Today, I have the wonderful honor of talking to a sister who just love her presence. It's strong, it's direct, she's creative. You gotta love her, Miss Dana Cumberland Houston. How are you, darling?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm
Thanks for
loving
having
life. Yes. So basically, we're gonna flow with the convo. And I know you from our Bitcoin Club, our Massive Leverage System Bitcoin Club. And I've always admired you seem like a sister that just is calm with the confidence, calm with the confidence. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do. I know you have like 14,000 followers on YouTube, and that means you're somebody, honey. They're watching. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I normally just start out saying that I'm a crochet designer for many years, since I was probably like 13 years old, and crocheting for family and friends. And then it just turned into a love to teaching. And then once I was teaching, I went in to start designing. And I just always had the gift that I wanted to give to other people, never wanted to hold on to anything.
Mm,
My life, I've done always had 3 or 4 jobs at one time. So I feel like I'm just like a jack of all trades. I guess sometimes they say a master of none or many or something like that. But I feel like everything I do to the best that I can, my ability to do. And then just share it. Just love sharing my life. I'm
mm,
the mother of three, and I have 6 grandchildren, and I pour into them. Right now, I'm trying to pour into my children with the Bitcoin, the information that I found with this that I felt like is life changing, and that the Lord blessed me to find you guys in my 60s. And I'm like, I try not to question Him and say, why not give it to me in my 20s and 30s when I could do something with it? But there's a lot I can do with it now. And so
absolutely.
I'm a simple life person, lived in my home here. I'm in my backyard right now, 27 years. And I was married for 20 years. My husband recently died, be 2 years in January.
Okay.
And now I am engaged. So
Ooh,
God, yes, He sent me my boo
I
from 30
love
years
it.
ago. I met him 30 years ago. And so now I just got engaged about 3 weeks ago. So,
Awesome.
so I'm just basic,
Congratulations.
just
Ooh,
basic.
that's awesome. See, there's so many wonderful people that, I mean, there was a point in my life where I didn't think I was going to make any more friends because it kind of seemed like, well, I don't, I don't see nobody new, but meeting you and seeing that it's just a constant growth of people that are about something. And so why did you even come to the Bitcoin space? What about this crypto space was attractive to you?
I didn't know anything about Bitcoin, and I'm a believer that I pray a lot about God putting me in the right place at the right time and positioning me with people who are like minded as I am. And a few years ago, I was in a multi level marketing with the sanitary napkin industry. And that was something that was a blessing to me and my family and all the girls in my family. And so when that kind of went under, I wasn't looking to do anything. And the person who had actually brought me into um, the MLM came across my messenger. And I just saw his picture, and uh, it was an invite to watch your video, actually to watch your video. And so first thing I said was, no, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do anything else. I'm already an Uber driver. I'm already doing this. I'm doing that. I don't need anything else. And anyway, I watched it. And I think I was talking to my grandchildren, two of my boys, and they were saying, oh, yeah, they were trying to explain to me about Bitcoin because I didn't know anything about it. So I think I went, clicked the link, and then I just start watching. And before you know it, it was day 3, day 4, day 10, day 15. I was watched every night. I would come in at 9 o'clock. But I didn't know this until I just met my new boo, that I was called an analytical person. And then also Wall Street called me out when I came in and asked a question, when he allowed us to ask questions. And I said something. He said, wait a minute. You're what we call an analytical person. And all I could do was go, oh my God, because he's just confirmation what my Beyonce had said to me. And I was like, I didn't know I was that, but I analyzed everything. So that every night being on it, the best part I liked was that people would come in just like me and ask regular questions to get more clarity and information. And then he would give that. And so I'd say about 2 weeks in, I decided, hey, I'm going for this. You know, I was at a place in my life where I'm comfortable. All my bills are paid. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. And so from that, and then listening to him and seeing his vision, and I kind of felt like I felt his heart, you know. And then when I listened to you guys and the people, his, as he would call his team leaders, and he tell little backdrop stories of each of you guys during some of his presentations and stuff. And I would just listen like, these are regular people. Yeah, they might be in Texas, they might be in California, they might be in Florida. I'm here in Ohio. So we're just like regular people. And so I knew that the world was changing and the money stuff. And I'm already kind of digital, do a lot of digital things. So it was just meant for me at this time to do it. And the hardest thing was to get your family involved or try to have them see your vision, especially when you had been in something before that wasn't fruitful as they saw it. So
Wow. I'm so glad that you talked about so many aspects of your experience with us, because sometimes it does feel like my dear family reunion up in there. I mean, we just like regular folks, you know, listening but learning. You know, it's a certain caliber of person that's there, but we do come from so many backgrounds, and I know we have so many visions about what we're going to use this as a vehicle for. So let me ask you, because you do have 14,000 viewers on followers on YouTube, and you do a variety of things. How do you see this playing a role, this Bitcoin Club, and using Bitcoin to fulfill some of your future goals, some of your dreams? What do you see?
because I have followers, and there are different aspects of followers. I have somebody who follows me because I'm a crochet designer. I have somebody following me because I cook online with my grandchildren. I have people who follow me because um, anything that I'm doing in my life that I feel would be a blessing to somebody else, or knowledge or information, I'm sharing that. And when I share it just as where I'm at in my life. I don't get dressed up. I don't have pretty stuff behind me. If you look at any of my videos, you see I'm right where I'm at in life. And
Mm-hmm.
so people actually talk to me. God gifted me in 2016 a hair technique where I work with women who have hair loss issues. When a person can find my video and talk to the video and drive from Dayton or Columbus or fly in from California to somebody they never met, my presence, my influence, you know, so I just say it's a God gift. And so all I want to do is just give knowledge. So
Mm-hmm. And how will
I
the
feel
Bitcoin
blessed.
push that? Yeah, how do you see Bitcoin pushing that?
Because I'm trying to use it in my life to better myself and the knowledge. Like the M massive leverage system, MLS.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first thing I wanted to learn what the acronyms meant. Knowledge, just getting in there, getting in the back office, learning what he's put out there for us. You know, I didn't know anything about when you guys were talking about HELOC and my insurance policies and credit cards and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I could have been manipulating this and using this stuff all this time with my own house. And so it just made me more excited. I just got excited about it. So I see it with my YouTubers, just like with anything else, as I said before, I just want to give them experience. And also all I want to do is point them in the direction that I was pointed to, because I'm not going to sit and try to tell you, I'm going to say, do your research. So I'm going to point them in the direction, and then I'm going to allow you guys to give them what you gave me,
Awesome.
knowledge.
I love that. See, a lot of people think, I don't know what they think, but being a part of the club helps you do more than just think you do. You know what I'm saying? And that makes a very big difference. But what's important about what we're saying in this conversation, it's not even like you're talking about, oh, I just want to make a lot of money and I want to get,
No,
because it's so much
I've never said
more.
anything about money.
Yeah, it's like you
The
come
money
here,
just comes. The
it
money's gonna
comes.
follow me. I'm gonna
That's
be
right.
on the other side of money.
Yes,
Money gonna
indeed.
chase after me. All
Thank you.
those things, all those little things that he said, they're sticking in. And, you know, one thing I do want to say is that I understand that this was not just a startup where we're at with rotating hands and some other things, but anything new, I knew coming in was not going to happen overnight. And I knew when I came in that I was going to do it for the long haul. And I had a philosophy that I would ride the wave until it broke. Well, if anybody knows anything about a wave, when a wave gets to a certain point and it doesn't do anymore and it breaks, that was my philosophy, that with anything in life that I'm going to do and I'm going to try, that I'll ride it until it breaks. I didn't see this breaking, but that was my philosophy, was just being in it long term and not rushing to say it's going to happen in 3 weeks or 4 weeks or a month. You know, so that's where I'm at. So there's going to be some highs and some lows, and I'm never bringing anybody into anything that I'm doing without enlightening them.
Exactly.
You know, just being honest. You know, I sold cars, and the reason why I sold cars is because when I went to go purchase my car, I gave them HELL, that when I got finished purchasing my first car in '93, the owner of Matthew Ford's offered me a job.
Nice.
Because
because
you're not going to come to me. I'm going to listen to what you say, and then I'm not going to try to sell you. I felt like if I have a lot of people making a lot of money, for me to make a lot of money, then over time I'd have all of these new people, and eventually I didn't ever think I was going to be wealthy from selling cars. But I went into it because I never wanted a woman that felt like I felt when I went into a man's world to purchase a car, because I didn't have a husband and I was single. You know, so it's just knowledge.
Got you. Well, one of the things I can say that I'm very happy about is that you, as a strong woman, are in place, have positioned yourself, you sound like you've taken the sum total of who you are and put them into a product that really gives to folks, because you have a lot to give. You know, this whole jack of all trades, master of none. No, we pretty much are skilled and mastered in the areas that we're in. And I'm extremely happy that you're in the Bitcoin space with us, because now you can really help yourself and others back the purpose. That's what it's about. What's the purpose of this all? What's the purpose of you doing what you do? And having the Bitcoin in place, it takes care of the financial part of making things happen. And so I know you're fairly new to our club, but I know you're going to really prosper in this space.
6 weeks. I'm only like 6 weeks in right now, but I'm very excited about my next 6 and my next 6 and my next 6.
Please.
And I'm just so glad that you were easy for me to reach out to and ask questions. And that's what I love, that I'm analytic and I analyze everything. Yeah. And I just need somebody to listen, you know, and
leaders
even help.
Pulling leaders, baby. Leaders pulling leaders. That's the bottom of the top line. So what you do is what I do. You know, you give to others, and that's, you done brought somebody in that does the same and can do the same for you. So
well, I loved your story about your daughter, though, your 13-year-old, that when you had brought it in, because I asked you about your family and some different things that brought you in. So those kind of things is what excited me.
Sure. And they're going to be duplicated. I mean, the thing is, it's easy to do something when you can see that it's been done.
Right.
You know, and then you know that it has worth, it has truth. And so you're in a wonderful space. And like you said, and one of the things I love in this club, you don't have to be a particular age. We are different generations and we do prosper regardless. And so that is going to be forever your reality, being in this club, my darling. And I thank you for coming on the Conversations in Crypto today. Thank you. We'll have to bring you back. We'll bring you back in the next, what you say? You said you were here for how many weeks?
6 weeks, and then 6 weeks, and then 6. I'm only here 6 weeks right now. But
we're gonna get you again in one of them 6-week intervals.
Okay.
Come back and get you and look at where you've gotten. All right, my love.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, Conversations in Crypto. And you guys, thank you for watching. This is how we roll. See yourself in us. Have a great day. Love you much. Peace. To the next time.
Be blessed, because you're blessed by the best.
You know it. Peace.